Hey there, what's up guys, this is Steven Fox and I'm here with a new phone, and it's a very exotic one today because it's only sold in India and it's manufactured in India and is from Oppo, yes, the company that recently made the Find X, and is packing the new Helio P60. So welcome to my Oppo Realme One first impressions and Helio P60 benchmarks. So the Realme One, it's a direct competitor to Xiaomi's Redmi Note line. Even Realme Redmi Note sounds exactly like it. And I was able to obtain the highest spec version, which is 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigabytes of onboard storage. And that is also expandable. This is a dual SIM phone that supports dual 4G and VoLTE and has an additional micro SD card slot. So you can be rocking both SIMs in there with an additional micro SD card slot. And that is really cool for the Oppo Realme One. It's being sold in India and it's manufactured in India, and the cheapest configuration is around $190 or $200. That is insanely cheap for this hugely spec phone, and it's a very beautiful phone as well. It takes a departure from the glass and from the metal to go back to plastic, but this is not cheap plastic like in the Xiaomi Redmi S2. This is a very high grade plastic which we used to see back in the LG G2 and G3 days. The phone is running Oppo's Color OS, which is kind of like a mix between iOS and Samsung's TouchWiz, and it's running on Android 8.1 Oreo with an April security patch. So pretty much rocking all the latest stuff. And as I said, dual SIM with dual VoLTE and SD card are available. Now onto the Helio P60 powering the device. The device is powered by MediaTek's latest chip in an attempt to disrupt the Snapdragon 660, 636 range in budget to mid-high-end smartphones, and it's a really good configuration. It comes with 4 big A73 cores and 4 small A53 cores, and both are clocked at 2 GHz, and it also comes with the latest Mali G72 graphics, but it's a tri-core variant. The Realme One is powered by a 3410 mAh battery on the 6-inch Full HD Plus display. It has all the right sensors, and as I said, the Android 8.1 Oreo comes with all the bells and whistles from the system, and the device also has gesture navigation, swap from the center to go to home, swap from left or right to go back, and swipe and hold from the center to view your recent apps. When I'm talking about back, the Oppo Realme back is really something. It may be plastic, but it has a really cool light retracting way, and it's really awesome to look at, with the minus that it just gets a bit more fingerprint smudgy because of the plastic. On the bottom we have the micro USB port and a 3.5mm headphone jack. Now don't tell me that this back of the phone is not really cool. It does have just a single camera, but it's really nice. The phone is very light and very thin, very easy to operate with one hand. The display on the device, my first impressions were super positive. This is a better display than the Redmi Note 5 for sure. It has very high contrast, it goes very bright, it is viewable in outside sunlight conditions, and colors like really pop out on this display. This is a very high quality LCD panel that Oppo have used here. So I think Oppo are really pulling every punch in the books, and they're really trying to hurt Xiaomi's Redmi Note line, because Redmi Note 5 with the Snapdragon 636 just doesn't look as premium and doesn't feel as nice and as compact and well crafted as the Oppo Realme One. But this is just my first impressions of the device. What about handling? The Oppo Realme One is definitely good for one-hand use because it's thin, it's just below 8mm, and it's incredibly light due to that plastic body. The edges are all curved. This is a very high quality build from Oppo, and the Realme One should be a preferable choice for people who definitely want to go with a stylish phone in this budget price range, because let's face it, there really aren't that many around, because the Redmi and Redmi Note series, they usually try to pack as much battery as possible and as much high specs as possible, but definitely leave out the weight is not very good, and the device, well, they are not beautiful, certainly not as beautiful as the Oppo Realme One. And the Realme One doesn't have a fingerprint scanner, but it comes with blazing fast Face ID unlock. It's like instantaneous Face ID unlock. I doubt it is secure as like top brands like the iPhone, but it's really cool to use and it works all the time without any issues at all. And since the phone really felt very light, I decided to actually weigh it, and it turns out it's just 160 grams for this 6-inch monster of a phone. And if you're wondering if this 6-inch phone is good enough for your lady friend, like for your wife, yeah, Oppo Realme 1 is definitely a lady killer of a phone, but I as a guy would certainly not think twice rocking it, because it does kind of feel unisex to me. Now onto the Helio P60's test. First I did was a GPS test, because MediaTek are notoriously known for having bad GPS reception. Helio P60, like the 23 and the others before it, the new chips, is a very good GPS chip, probably just a few seconds slower to pick up lock than a Snapdragon 660, but still very, very good. And the Helio P60 scored the highest PCMark 2.0 score I have ever seen, higher than my Kirin 970, higher than a Snapdragon 845, the 835. The Oppo Realme has very good storage. The P60 Geekbench scores show that it's dead on par with the Snapdragon 660, as this Antutu benchmark. So when it comes to performance, the Helio P60 definitely has its covered. Now this is just my first impressions of the benchmark, so I have to do real testing for the full review later on. As far as SIM cards go, it's a dual SIM device. Both can do 4G, but the band support is a bit limited because this is a India only made device. So there's no band 20 in there, but I'm pretty sure it will work anywhere in like Eastern Europe and absolutely everywhere in Asia. So you get dual 4G, dual VoLTE, and a micro SD slot in there as well. And this concludes my Oppo Realme and Helio P60 first impressions, and they are very positive, but I still have to check battery life, camera, and have to rock it as a daily drive for a few days to give you my full verdict, which is coming next week. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and check out my other hands-on reviews as well, because they're really, really cool.